Well, here I am at Robin Hood's Bay. It is absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I need to find myself a spot of breakfast if I possibly can, and a coffee to warm up because it's quite cold. And then I'm going to start this ride from coast to coast, which will see me follow Wainwright's route. This is a route that I'm following, taken from the ABR magazine. It looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait. As I approach the Lake District, the scenery is changing again. It has been such an amazing ride. I've just replotted the route with kind of the markers into the sat-nav, and it's saying I've got 3 hours 10 minutes until I'm at St Bees, so it is a long day. If you do the coast to coast, allow a full day for it, and preferably with somewhere to stay each end. Once I get to St Bees, I'm going to have to turn around and make my way back into the Lake District where the cottage we're staying at is situated, but that's okay. So I've got another 4.5 or so, maybe 5 hours ahead of me. I've been on the road since 8 and it's now 3 o'clock. In fact, it was about 7:15 when I set off. But it's all good. What a beautiful day to be on the road. What a beautiful village. I think it said Action Bridge. Probably remembering that incorrectly. Five miles to Penrith, which then makes me feel like I am really in the Lake District. Not quite there yet. Proper narrow lanes, which remind me of Dartmoor. I was there not so long ago. I'm going to do an episode or two camping down in Dartmoor, where they go in for the high hedges and very, very narrow roads, a bit like this. There are mountains in the distance. That makes me happy. That'll be the Lake District then. I am so lucky to have had a day like today to do it. It's 17 degrees now. The sun's been out the whole time. Admittedly, it's taken quite a while to get warm, but it's warm now. I could wait a long time to get a day like this again. I see water. You may not have seen that. GoPro doesn't tend to pick stuff out the same as the naked eye does. I like the look of that. And there it is. Oh, there's water then. Beautiful sun shining on the water, I love it. If you were to put an entry into a dictionary that said the quintessential beautiful biking road, next to it I think you would have a picture of this. This is incredible. Well, definitely climbing a lot because my ears go and pop all the time. Said it was 13 degrees, it feels steeper. What I am realising as I make this ride from coast to coast, east to west, Robin Hood's Bay to St Bees, is just how beautiful England is. Certainly when the sun's shining like this, it's just stunning. Well, that's the struggle off to the right. I think I won't struggle today, thanks. Been on the bike long enough. That will probably add, even if that's going in the direction I want, that will probably add loads. This is pleasant enough. a beautiful view. I'm rather him than me cycling up there. I have done it though, all over this area. I'm guessing this strip of tarmac here is new because it is so smooth, not a pothole in sight. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, sometimes when you take the wrong turn, it just works. That was lovely. Great little diversion. Windermere on my left. And I'm sure as I get to Windermere itself, it's suddenly going to get very busy and congested. Queues likely, I believe it. This is Ambleside. Very much in civilization at the moment. It feels like it's been a long day in the saddle now. I think by the time I get to St Bees, I have myself a cup of tea or something, maybe a bite to eat, and then head back to where I'm staying. Not far from here. It'll be a 12-hour day on the bike. But what's not to like? It's been so nice. Extremely beautiful Borrowdale Valley. Gorgeous. So Google Maps has had a hissy fit due to lack of signal. It gets very confused when you put stops in on your route and the signal's not good. Anyway, a couple of miles and I hit the Honister Pass, which I knew I was going to be going to anyway, so I'm still heading in the right direction. It's 5:20 now. It's almost like it's following the sun or racing the sun from one coast to the other. It had only just come up when I was packing away my stuff and getting ready to leave this morning, and it'll be going down by the time I get to St Bees. beautiful evening to be riding the Honister Pass. Fantastic. I have cycled up this on a road bike before and got it to the top without having to stop. It's quite a ride, I can tell you. What a road. So I'm approaching Buttermere now. Thank goodness it is a nice sunny day. It would have been quite a different ride had it not been good weather. I certainly have had a mixture of landscapes that I've ridden through today. Moorland, fells, dales, lakes, mountains, coast. It's all there. What a beautiful stretch of road this is. Will I make it to St Bees before the sun goes down, or will it beat me? It's getting quite tricky to see now. The sun's getting lower. It's in my face a lot. So I'm having to take it extra careful around the corners, etc. Because the visibility isn't quite as good. The screen's got one almighty fly splat on it now. I should be cleaning that off tonight. I kind of feel like I need to be there now. Well, there is the other coast. I can see it. It said Workington 8 miles. That's probably my nearest stretch of coast. Now the ABR route gets you to St Bees. What I will do is I will see how much extra it adds to my journey going to St Bees, or just getting to the coast, literally, bearing in mind that I have to turn around and head back to where I'm staying tonight. We will play it by ear and see what happens. Right, I have made an executive decision. It just said Whitehaven 7.5 miles on a sign. And that is the coast, and that is going to be my destination. To get to St Bees it would take me considerably longer, so it's been a long day already. I need to get to where I'm going and have a rest, basically. Well, I really have seen some different landscapes today. I can see it. The sea is over there. It says Whitehaven. It seems so far away. Right, I want to head for the seafront. I'm guessing all the masts I can see are perhaps the area I need to be. Well, this really has been a much longer day than I anticipated. It's all good though. It's been a pleasure to ride. Some of the roads have been absolutely amazing. Scenery has been stunning. And now all I want to do is park my bike up, look at the water, and then head back to my digs for the night. So I've got to turn right. I can't get to there, I don't think. Yes, I can. That's, there we have it. Sea to shining sea. Well, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I have gone from the east to the west, crossing England in one hit. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. See you in the next one. Bye bye.